never reaching the end. Letters I've written, never meaning to send.
Oh, we've all smooched to that one, haven't we?
You speak for yourself.
I am very much so. And Justin Hayward from the Moody Blues is with us. I'm not going to tell you who I smooched.
Okay.
I've probably forgotten now because there were so many. Anyway. Good morning.
Morning. Morning.
How many copies has that sold? I'm going to try to change it. I'm trying to get you away from this one now.
Yeah.
Because I know you're going to pick me up on that.
How many
Worldwide.
copies has it sold?
What was it?
Well, I don't know is the honest answer, but I did get a double platinum disc for 2 million copies in America. So, but after that, they don't really give you anything. So I don't know, you know. But
and it never reached #1 though.
in America, it did, yes, and on the continent, it was #1 first in France in 1967, and but here it was a hit 3 times, but I think the highest it got was like #4. But the funny thing with Nights was that when it was released, they didn't release it as our first single in America. They released another song because they said people can't dance to that, you know, 3-4 times. But of course, they were totally wrong because everybody did, because it used to end every disco and dance. They used to put it on last, and it was, if you couldn't dance to anything else, you could at least, you know, stagger around the floor tonight.
She smooched to it at the end of every dance. We know that.
You do. You know, we had
means a lot to a lot of people.
Reg Presley on, didn't we, talking about lovers all around.
Yes,
and he said, of course, that this time round that was actually going to make him a millionaire, and really you could retire on one record. Could you have retired on that record?
No. No.
Who made the deal?
You know, I was a 19-year-old kid when I wrote it, and but it means a lot to a lot of people, and it's part of people's lives, and that's a wonderful thing to share.
Well, I think the Moody Blues, as well as being part of people's lives, of course, for many years, and you are celebrating 25 years, really, now in the business.
Yeah, sure.
You've always been a live band.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is the best gig you've ever played?
The best gig we've ever played, the one we used to enjoy most was regularly we used to play at Leeds University years ago with a lot of other people on the bill, because you'd meet a lot of your pals there, you know, a lot of the groups of the time. Rod Stewart was always playing there, and people like Procol Harum in the 60s and the Floyd, and they used to be all on the same bill, and at Leeds they had a really strong students' union. It was a great gig, and you'd meet at the Blue Boar on the M1 after.
So you've always met up with your fans. What is your involvement in the Rhys Daniels auction?
Well, I was contacted by Bill Wyman and about this, and then it's something that happens to us with the Moody's quite a lot, because we're on the road maybe 5 or 6 months a year, and maybe at least twice a month you meet somebody or some families that are involved in the same issues, you know, and are going through the same things, and it's a very humbling experience, and it's very beautiful, and they're a little closer to heaven than most of us, you know, if you know what I mean.
And what are you actually going to be doing at the auction?
I'm just going to be turning up, and I'm sure my wife is going to want me to bid for some of the clothes, but then I'm doing a couple of songs and some acoustic songs and a few Moody's bits and pieces.
Well, I'm sure one of the songs you're going to be doing, of course, is Nights in White
Probably,
Satin.
yeah.
And exclusively for your fans and for us this morning, you're going to perform that live here.
Okay,
so
great.
But we'll let you go over and pick up your guitar.
Actually, just caught my eye here, because out next month there's this special box CD set, 4 CDs in this, Anthea, and this would make a really good Christmas present. Time Traveller, it's called. 25 years of the Moody Blues, 70 hits on that there, and lovely booklet and everything involved. Look at the colours on the CDs as well.
Isn't it? And if you're a fan, that's a real collector's
and of course,
possession, that is.
Nights in White Satin is one of the tracks on it. Here's Justin performing that live for us now.
Nights in white satin, never reaching the end. Letters I've written, never meaning to send. Beauty I'd always missed with these eyes before. Just what the truth is, I can't say anymore, 'cause I love you. Oh. Yes, I love you. Oh, oh, I love you. Oh. Gazing at people, some hand in hand, just what I'm going through, they can't understand. Some try to tell me thoughts they cannot defend, just what you want to be, you will be in the end. And I love you. Yes, I love you. Oh, oh, I love you. Oh, I love you. Oh, yeah.
Anthea smooched the whole way through that, I have to tell you.
To who?
Coming up in the rest of the programme.